Hi there! Today we are building miniature drum kits, meaning we're turning this into that. The tiniest, most detailed and realistic drums you've ever seen. I couldn't simply start building drum kits because I don't play the drums and I really had to check how do they actually look like. So I figured out these essential parts which I will need to build tiny drum kits, and here you can see how I am sorting them into those 5 individual drums which I will be building. Here I am curling the shell of the drum. The shell is the essential pot of the drum, and I figured out painting it with nail polish is just perfect because it has this metallic glossy shimmer, how those drums are usually lacquered, and I'm using my favorite color, but I wasn't quite happy with the tone because I wanted to have some really bright blue, so I decided to paint it with some permanent marker, and the way it turned out really made me happy because it has this really vibrant color. Here you can see how I am putting on the first hoop, and there are so many tiny pieces which are going to follow on these. It was way more than on the guitars. If you haven't checked out how I am building tiny acoustic and electric guitars, you can go back to my previous videos and you'll see it there. And here starts the tiny part madness. These are the tension rods they are usually used to tense the top of the drums, and since they are made out of metal, I am painting them with some silver permanent marker to give them this metallic look. And here, this is the bass drum that you can see in the picture. I made 8 of these tension rods for each side, which is a total of 16. On the other drums I only used 6 on each side, but still 12 of them was a lot. Here you can see how I'm placing the connection piece for the tom drums, which will go on top of the bass drum. And here goes in the front. This took quite some time until I was really happy with the placement. It has to be really straight after all. Of course, all these steps that I showed you now also have to be done on the other drums. Here you can see how I am painting the snare, and this now is the stand tom, the biggest one. So finally I could put the small toms on top of the bass drum, which you can see here. They got a little bit wonky, which I eventually fixed later on in the video. This is how the first drum looks like. So here I need feet for the stand tom. I'm also painting these. The little bottom will be black and the rest metallic, again permanent marker, to make it look like metal feet, which you can see now how I'm sticking them onto the stand drum. Stand tom. It's a drum anyway. For the snare as well as the cymbals, I need those feet. Here you can see how I am gluing the first foot onto the metal rod with 2 other that are going to follow, which you see in a second. There it goes. This triangular thing I need to fix the snare drum onto the stand, so I'm carefully gluing it on the edges. It's not a working drum, but anyway, I don't want to play with the functionality of it. And here goes a cymbal on, oops, that didn't go quite well, again. The cymbal on its stand, straightening it out. This was really tricky because they kept falling forward because the stand was so light and the cymbal heavy in comparison that they kept falling over. Here it all comes together, and I know the layout isn't quite right. A friend told me who plays the drums. But since the first drum kit was complete, it was finally time to go into mass production. Here you see a whole bunch of feet. Also a lot of drums. I did 2 black drum kits, one normal one and one a bit larger with 2 bass drums, and you'll see later on a lot of drums anyway. I thought this black and white and gold combination looked so wonderful. I just had to do some little extra video shoot on this one. Another percussion instrument I wanted to build was the cajon. And it was quite straightforward because I laser cut the pieces I needed and glued them all together. For making it easy, I stuck them to some masking tape. I glued on the back and the front, and I also glued on some tiny little feet to it, which probably no one will ever see, but since the original has them, I have to have them too, of course. And here you can see the mess, I just had to include a picture. Then for the cajons, I built a shelf into the wall, so they are basically just two rods peeking out of the wall and a shelf on top. Guess what this is going to be? Yep, we are missing sticks for our drum kits. So these are again laser cut tiny little wooden strips, they're out of veneer, and I had the total ambition to make them round. They are less than 1 millimeter in width, but I just had to try to make them round, which was not very successful. I struggled a lot, I tried, and I gave up eventually. Here I am sticking on a tiny little dot, which turns this stick into a so-called mallet. These are the fluffy sticks. I don't know that because, I don't play the drums. Here I'm sticking on some hair, which then turns the whole thing into a so-called brush. I suppose you gently brush the cymbals with that. So I built a little display shelf for my store, which I'm gluing onto the wall, and I am putting in the different types of sticks there, and I think it's really adorable. I love this little shelf. Now that everything is built, it is finally time to stock up the store. So I'm putting in the first drum kit. It is the small black one. So they have a really similar shade of black, but I used different nail polish, so they are not entirely the same. It was actually really difficult to place all the pieces because especially the cymbals, those ones which go a little bit forward, as I told you before, they were so heavy and they kept falling over. This is a red drum kit, a smaller one. It doesn't have quite as many pieces as the other ones. Yeah, and you can see how I'm struggling to place them all. This is one of the little foot pedals that I made. Also, I have one for each bass drum that I built. Here's the blue drum kit I made just in the start. And straight forward to the big black drum kit. With the two bass drums, you can see there are a lot of toms on top. Also there are two stand toms, which I just placed, and also many cymbals. And last I have a white drum kit. This is normal size, comes with all the drums that usually come with it. So that's it for today's video. We have stocked up the percussion instruments for the tiny little music store. In the next episode we will build an electronic drum kit, probably some violins, but I'm not sure yet. If you like this episode, please do leave a like or subscribe or comment if you have any ideas. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.